Hey, Gremlin here with Hunter. Welcome back to FlatWorld. Um, so last time we got a couple of things started to get, working on a house because we don't have, we're like 3 game years into this day 906 and, 2.5. Haven't really ever built a house. We just kind of live here. We have beds out like on the grass or whatever. Where are the beds? Are they on grass or
I don't know.
wood? I forget how we set that up. Doesn't matter a lot. Just in point of fact that we don't have a roof. It's grass, yeah. So we got a couple of nether trees. Specifically, you're gonna want the one we've been cutting down over and over. So here's some materials to work with. That one's just the other kind. Big deal. I bred a sheep and got it over here. Misbuilt the hell. I totally forgot. I got the thing in there just fine. It's still there. It's right where I put it. But I had the hopper on top of the. I forgot you need a damn hopper cart to slurp stuff through the grass. So anyway, that's handled. And then we went into the nether and grabbed up absurd amounts of that blackstone stuff you wanted.
Yeah.
So way the hell over here, because this is getting large. I also built out another, I don't know, 15 meters or so. With the grass up here. So it's bedrock beneath us, so nothing's really going to spawn. I cleared this out and just stuffed in here. We just had all of these. We've been, like, occasionally burning the netherrack, but that's not what I want. That we just wound up with just to do something with it. But you've got... There's blackstone there. Is there more back here? Is that how that works?
There's a whole big box.
Okay.
Here.
And then...
There's more?
Yeah, there's some, yeah. So with blackstone, you can just polish it.
Yeah, I've got it in my... I've got possibly all 4 in my pocket.
Oh, let me set them on the ground. Let's look at them then.
Okay.
That'll tell me... It won't, because I don't know where you went. Oh. Can I see what these are by looking at them? Blackstone, polished blackstone. Okay. And then there's 2 others. Polished bricks and... Cracked. So, you take the normal stuff, polish it, make bricks, and then cook it?
What you do is you take the normal stuff, and then in your pocket, you combine 4 of them, and you get 4 polished blackstone.
Okay.
And then... I think... Hold on, I have to do it again, because I don't have any in my pocket. Then I think, yeah, you take the 4 that you made into polished blackstone, and you put them together, and then you get 4 polished blackstone bricks. And I think what you do then, if you want them cracked, is you put them in the oven.
I'll know in a sec. I'm gonna try cooking the basic ones too. What are those exactly? Just, yeah, that's just normal. So... Correct, polished, yeah. Correct, polished. It doesn't look like it's cooking the normal ones.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, okay.
Because I looked at the recipe book and there was...
Yeah, I was just... Oh, because I had 60, yeah. And then with the, well... Make all of these into cracked ones. It sounds like we'd want them for something.
Breaks things up a little?
Yeah, you don't want to use them every time, because about the time you get this going on, it's going to be... It's just that suddenly. It doesn't mean anything. But... And those stack. Okay. Do we have a, rotosaw? I know there's one over by the villages, but...
I don't think so.
How do you make one of those? I'm trying to remember. I know it's iron and probably stone. What's it even called? It's not that.
Something about cutting, I think.
That's just normal stone, okay. I don't have any just normal stone, but that's fine. I will have it. Yeah, so we're cooking that up at the speed of having a couple of ovens. I think with the roto-saw you get more for less or something like that. It's
More what for less?
whatever you want to make, whether it's stairs or slabs or whatever.
Probably.
We don't have one of these, and we probably should, is my point. We also don't have a good place to put it. I guess that's open. Go there, show me what this does for it. That is not a thing. You can't use it for these.
Use what for? What were you trying to...
I don't know. I was thinking, stairs or something. You can't do it.
Which one is it?
Cracked, polished, the ones I cooked.
Yeah, probably
I guess
not.
you only get cubes out of it. I'll go get some normal ones here in a sec. Let's take a nap, because I don't know when I did that last. One sec.
Okay.
Alright, so now I have 3 stacks of the not cooked ones. That goes, so I can make anything I want out of basic black stone. And that was really stupid. And out of polished blackstone, I can make essentially the same stuff. I can make more this way. Oh, it auto-polishes it. That's interesting. Okay, what about the bricks then? Just those. But like polished brick stairs. That doesn't go anywhere I thought it did. That's weird. Oh no, it is there. Okay, so we don't have to do anything as long as we have this thing. We can just make whatever we want. Except for the cooked stuff, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
We can move that over here if it'll help us. Yeah, so we want to build a house, and I guess we're thinking it's going to be this stuff that we got out of the nether. In whatever configuration and whatever appended adjectives and stuff. And that, which, do you want to go more or less black and green or green and black? You know what I mean?
Figured since you were planning on using the sheep for carpet, the primary color would be black and the green would be trim.
We can do it that way, yeah.
Also, you can't make a door out of stone.
No, but I can make it out of this.
I know that. It wouldn't make sense to have a green door in a green frame.
So you want a black frame for the green door? Because, yeah, unless you want like an iron door, which also isn't black.
No.
That's not going to happen. Yeah, you can't. You can make a stone door, but not the way you're thinking. You can make a thing that, like, stuff. With sticky pistons and stuff, you can do it, but not much point, honestly. So I got a couple of doors. We have that now.
No, I figured that the house would be made out of brick of some sort, since...
Okay. Well, and then the next thing we want to do, well, more or less, is map this out. Do just kind of a block out at least. We can replace bits once we know what we're going to have, but where do you want this thing?
I don't know, I'm leaving the house building up to you, because you're the one who does that.
Well, if we're going to have carpet, first of all, if we're going to have carpet, we're going to need more wool. Because right now we have like a stack.
I'm sure the sheep is working on it as hard
Yeah,
as
it's just, it's going to take time. So that's actually a stack and a half of carpet if I made that happen.
I'm surprised there isn't some silly little workbench that gets you more carpet.
Not that I know of, maybe later. Okay, so, well, if we, let me go get the roto socks, it's going to be better over here, I think. Hang on. Alright, so if I just set this down where we can use it. Give me whatever's normal. If we, well, we can either dig up the grass, which you probably wouldn't dig it up, you'd probably drop it down and have to go get it or whatever. Or we can just build up and have a slightly elevated house, which I think is probably the better way to do it. So the first thing I would do is polished brick. No, you can't have cracked. Okay. So probably polished brick is going to look the best. Just give me all of those. There's 64 of those. So, and give me a door so I can start planning ahead. And give me... That's fine, give me that. So if we... Where do you want to start with this? Where do you want the door? Sunset's over there if it makes a difference.
I mean, probably facing the path that we've created to go places.
Alright, so if we just kind of start, like, right, say here, have a bit of a lawn. I don't know how big you want this either. We set these, and that'll become a corner, which is kind of cool. If that's... It doesn't even... If we're going to put carpet on it, it doesn't matter. Oh, wait, that's actually going to be more of a wall, isn't it? Let me think about that. It's fine, we can swap it out later. So, just get kind of a floor in place. Oops, that's not good. And that'll be our starting point. And with that, I can't see. It's barely... Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Am I out of those? So if we have a corner... That went in backward. I assume you can just punch... I don't think I've ever tried to punch a door like this before. If that were there, then those open. That gives us room to frame this in something I don't have now. Because I just don't have it. I'll go get stuff, hang on. It occurs to me what I'm thinking is 1, 2, 3... The flaw in this, then, is going to be that now there's really no room for trim, because this would be the next wall, logically enough. So I don't know what you mean by trim as such.
I have lost all track. What do you mean?
Well, so the doors look like this. You go home and you're home.
Mm-hmm.
Framed in this stuff, which, yeah, looks good. Where do you start putting your green trim? Because this is going to be the external wall.
When you... I said that you don't want a green door in green trim. You don't want to build a house out of that wood and then have a green door also.
I know. My question is, what are we doing with green stuff now? Because I don't know where we're going to end up putting it. I
don't know.
Okay, let me go. I think I have one solution. I just need to go do something about it. If I'm out of stuff now, aren't I? More or less.
I'll go get some more.
What do I use this? I'll need that anyway. Just give it. Yeah, the problem is I didn't leave myself any room to have anything but this stuff. You'll see in a sec. If this were out a bit, this and the floor, because we're doing that. If this... Yeah, if this were... Probably could use a hatchet. I don't even know, is this a hatchet thing, or do you use, what do you use on this? Hatchet. Save that for like a back door, there's a fire exit. If I throw this, yep. If I throw that down, lose all this. so that we have black trim on the door. Go put in a floor a bit so I have something to work with. Go sleep. I'll get this stuff.
I'm working on it.
So if the house were primarily green and the trim were black and the door was green, that makes sense, I think. So like, you know, plus minus windows, but just build this up a bit so I can see what it looks like. That would be... This would be the accents, frames, window, whatever the hell. That would be what the house is made of. Does that work?
I just assumed that we were going to have a brick house with occasional wood elements like
Yeah, but where?
shingles.
Shingles? What?
The roof. You always do that with stairs or something, and I don't know.
So you want everything black except for... Okay. We can do it that way. I wasn't sure what you had in mind. Okay. In that case, yeah, just have... like that. And... now it doesn't matter where the door is, actually. Like that. Although we could have... I mean... Let me show you what we could have. It could be like that.
I wonder if it would look better if they were just strip logs.
We could try that. I don't have any.
I'll go get.
Well, stripped logs are going to look like this. Can't really get that one easily, right? So, some of these too, just so I can think. Get back over here. Alright, so what we're thinking is either strip logs like this, or normal logs like this. Oh, which looks better? That one like pulses, doesn't it?
Yeah, the animation on this pleases me, but
You want that?
yeah.
Okay.
It just if I have to, I'll go fetch more wood.
Yeah, oh, it'll be a 4-to-1 reduction and stuff. So meanwhile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is actually as easy as this. Give. If we just put in the doors here like this, that centers it on this point, and we can just have kind of a foyer mudroom. Oh, give me. Do I still have that? Does that look symmetrical for what it is? Okay, and then from here we can just kind of build. Oh, you know, build inward like that, and then the rest of the house will be behind this. This will be kind of a thing that pokes out, and that's how you get in the house. Which is right now pretty small, but it's okay. Some point we're gonna want to make a decision on going not just back but out. I'm out. Let me go get some stuff. You had a good point. These torches are just here because I don't want anything spawning while we're busy. Oh, I need the thing, damn it. we can, instead of torches in this thing, we can use lanterns. We can either make them, it's just iron and torches, or we can, that was intelligent. We can, you can buy them from librarians, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure why I care what the hell the floor is made of if it's going to be covered in carpet at some point. I'm full. Oh, whatever. Stairs could go here for a little while. Actually, we're getting enough shroom light. If you want to take down that tree, go ahead. I just left it hanging there. Oh, smart me. Did I, like, lose something? Something that was weird. Get this built up just so we can see it.
And once it's all built up, we can go through and replace some of them with cracked or
Right.
whatever. And
That's, yeah, that'll just be until it looks right. But yeah, I mean, as a front of the house, or a front door, really, whatever you're calling this, and the
Yeah.
rest can be kind of recessed. Alright, so about the... I have that too. Give me, I don't think a buzzsaw is going to help me with this, so let me just make some, stairs if I can. Because you want a green roof, right?
sure, yeah.
What a good time to be reminded that we have nothing resembling bamboo. We could
Oh,
have scaffolds otherwise. So like... If we had stairs, they could be like... Oh, do I have any... We're not using this, so I can just do this. Let's do that first, actually. Unless, well, let's try this and see what we get. If... If this were... like this... Don't fall from up here. That's gonna look like... that, which is a lot.
yeah.
Might be better off with the stone stuff, huh?
Might, although I can almost see an argument for interspersing it with a few pieces of the wood stuff.
Oh, like have a... Well,
I don't know.
no, I see what you mean.
Got it.
Did I get that right? No. Yeah, it looks symmetrical. So if this were... well, like that, we would have that, which is... I think the problem is the stairs ought to extend out as an overhang, and they don't.
Maybe, yeah.
I'll get it set up, hang on. Okay, no idea how much stuff I just dropped, but that's what I've done. Which... what time is it? Is it gonna... Where's my clock?
No.
It's daytime, so we're gonna wait out the rain so you can see it better, but I don't think that's a problem. It's stairs on top of wooden blocks on top of the other stuff, so it's not just... It looks thicker, it looks more substantial this way.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just have these little corners where they don't really touch each other. Alright, let's get rid of the rain, hang on. I'm just working on this a bit while the rain is going on. You can do chiseled polished blackstone, too. Mm-hmm. I didn't know about that offhand.
Oh.
How do you get... That's what I actually want right now. I went ahead and just decided on a perimeter that we can expand it if we need to, but
Okay.
just to give us an end goal in doing this.
Bringing you more blocks.
Yeah, that would be helpful. I also tore out the floor. We can use anything to fill this because we're going to put carpet on it, so whatever. Alright, get a wall built up and then we can punch out bits for windows and whatever. Yeah, that chiseled blackstone stuff might be interesting. That's what I have. Okay, back in a minute. Alright, so it's tomorrow and I need 2 more of these. Dumb luck, that's what I wound up with. It's fine, I'll go get it. But it doesn't have to be that. No one's going to... Well, maybe from the inside. I don't know how we're going to handle that. I kind of wonder if we want to extend it, like have an extra room somewhere in the back that extends out more. You'll see in a minute. Well, I just need this for now. I don't know what else I'm going to need. Go get this into place over here where it goes, and then I can work on the stairs to conceal all this stuff I'm doing anyway. Right. Anyway, there's no way down now without getting hurt. Yeah, I've got these in the corners. The other corner, the inverted corners, there's no point. You can't see it from the outside, so I can't do this, right? If I had it to do it.
I think it's, kind of implied.
It's not a stone, so yeah. I'll go get some stuff. Hang on. Oh, do you have ladders handy? Do we have that? That would get us up and down without breaking stuff.
I've got some ladders.
Alright, gimme. I'm sure I'll need all of this. Probably. Yeah, just so I can climb. Well, actually, I can get this from here. That's handy.
I'm not sure how to put ladders.
Well, find a spot that I haven't done this to. Otherwise, we could... That's not good. I don't know. We could just scaffold. We have lots of dirt. If we see pillars of dirt, we'll know that we aren't supposed to keep that. Yeah. Annoying.
Okay. There's a ladder on the front of the house,
Oh yeah, that might work, 'cause it's... Yeah, I'll be able to do that.
Like there always is when someone's doing a roof.
Did I get that corner? I don't know if I did. I was talking. No, it doesn't look like it. It's gonna look stupid without this there. Alright, I'll get the perimeter done. Hang on. And with that in place, we should have... Well, I mean, from down here, it'll look like it's... There's a... Well... Some of it. Do I still have... A little... So that's going to be a trick. So we need... this, and then we can do... Yeah, that's wrong. That actually goes... there. There. Yeah, that's going to be a trick. Oh, that's not going to be that at all. It makes sense now. Yeah, if that's there and this is here like this, that would be that. Huh. Okay. This involves a little more math than I was ready to do, apparently. If that's there and that's there and this is here, but then what the hell do you put the next... I guess we just have something inside that we can build. Okay. Let me work on this thing. So I'm getting the roof in. It occurs to me that at some point we're going to want the, spine of the roof to be that way along the long edge. And that I don't have any stairs now.
I have floor for you.
So we're going to have to figure out a way to
Plus
do that.
40.
Okay. Well, I know this is going to be what we're doing, so let me get it. Go sleep or something. Be right back. Yeah, here's where the problems actually arise. We don't want that. We want these, which I can't promise I really have. That there, put that there, which is wrong. Hang on, I gotta go get some things, hang on. Okay, yeah, this goes there to match things. That is now wrong, but it doesn't have to be. And then this side is okay for a minute. Down these got... we'll have to replace these with your other stuff when we see my... yeah, I'm just going to do that. We can replace it with the stone stuff when I'm not busy. That is right for now. More rain, because why the hell not? This is why roofing is the world's most dangerous job. Police are out there crying that I'm not acknowledging what they care about.
Roofing actually is dangerous.
It really is, yeah. Damn it to hell. That one.
Also, you shouldn't do it in the rain because
Okay.
it affects the
Yeah,
adhesives and
I don't
stuff.
want it. Well, then I'll wait for the rain to end. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I think I've worked it out. We might need, like, somewhere here like that. Well, let me... Actually, that might not be a problem. What if I... What is this? Yeah, let's try this. If I put that, like... Hmm... It's like, I know it's wrong, but it does... There's nothing... It's fine. It's just weird. Got this side... What do you want?
You could always just sort of slope that part in and then...
Something, yeah. It occurs to me, if we're going to carpet this, just go ahead and get rid of the torches and... stupid. Torches in there, and, just use dirt. Put carpet on. No one's going to... Well, if we say we're doing dirt, everyone will know, but... it's fine. It just has to be anything that, holds up carpet. It could be string, I suppose, but... And then if we want to, like, put a box down that can't be on carpet, we can put down a whole block of wool beneath it. It'll be fine. I just got this to finish. Hang on a sec. I think that's all the stairs. As for the, oh, wow. I forgot that because I put that down. That... Does that look okay? I mean, we could just punch a window up there and windows down, like, show me where the hell windows would be. Here, maybe. And then, up there... Something like that. If I get far enough, I mean, we can build from that, it's fine. Do something like that on the other side so it makes any sense. You got the inside going on?
I'm working on it. I'm not pulling out the torches until the very end.
Okay, I'll go get, we're out of time, but I'll go get the wool and... Oh, I didn't put in a back door, of course. Where would that be here? Well...
Who even knows?
That's 4, so unless it's a double door, it's not going to work. And apart from that, I don't... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's no good way to do it.
Oopsie.
Do I? Is it, not really. Okay, whatever. We'll get the door later. Go in and start doing some carpet, I guess. Yeah, hang on. You know, don't worry about the torches. Leave them where they are.
Okay.
I'll show you why. If just give me lots of carpet, we'll get more wool. Fine. So yeah, get hole in the ground, but that's not the point. So carpet goes on the floor because it's carpet. This is a lot not the same color I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's gray, but it's a lighter gray than I thought. Anyway, here's what we do about the torches. Carpet. And that way we have lighting that you can't see.
Yeah, I gotta...
I mean, it's carpet, so we don't need the lighting as such, but it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a little brighter than I thought, but it's as close as we're gonna get.
I don't know what would be better.
Right out of dirt, no time to do it more, so I'm just stealing it from the box.
Right. So yeah, I mean, the torchy holes can just be covered in carpet, and then that'll help.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Like I said, the floor could be string. It's just anything that lets carpet hover in the air, and that includes torches.
Mm.
I have like 49 carpets. Let me just use them up. Hang on. Yeah, that's what I've got. Well, the sheep will get us more, and we can figure out where to put doors at some point. It's not a big deal for now. For now, we have... Well, oh, we're done upstairs, right? Probably, if not... Whoa, don't fall the hell. This is weird, but I guess it makes sense. This is all filled in. Yeah, that's fine. That is a roof. That's what we wanted. Which means we can tear down this ladder that doesn't go there. And yeah, we can talk about trims and things when we have more time to just stare at it and think about ways to do things. I think it's okay. I think this is fine.
It's certainly house-shaped.
Yeah. Well, does it match my armor? I don't know.
No.
Okay. Actually, let's move forward a smidge. Like, yeah, why not? Yeah, I don't know. Just, you almost done?
Mm-hmm.
That's our screenshot. Okay. Well, so we'll get out of here because we're at 40 minutes now, so. But you can like and subscribe and figure out several ways to not make a house in the process of making a house. And click the stupid bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time. Bye.